Have a little faith, baby. Have a little faith.
Hello folks, it's the Anonymous Patriot back with another World of Tanks video for you. Sometimes, no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try, you just cannot overcome a failed team. In this video, I am driving my TOG-2 again, as shown here in my garage. As you can see, nothing has changed on my TOG from my last videos dealing with the TOG, other than the crew is more well trained than before. That is the biggest mistake people make about the TOG. They fail to realize the TOG only becomes a monster when the crew becomes highly trained. This battle takes place on the Redshire map. We're going to do a fly-through on this map first, and I will give you the heads up on where the different types of tanks tend to go on this map. Starting at the south base and churning east, the first thing you come to is the farm on the hill directly next to the base. These three buildings are good places for tank destroyers to camp to guard the base from approach from any direction and provide hardcover protection from artillery and direct fire. Artillery spawn point for this side of the map is slightly behind these buildings, but the hill doesn't provide that much of an advantage for artillery unless there are drivers experienced enough to shoot and move around these buildings to engage other targets. Normally, Arty will move to the east into these locations. Turning and looking north, we see this cluster of buildings at the edge of the village. These are all hardcover buildings which cannot be knocked down by incoming fire. Continuing on past these buildings, we head up into the East Pass. This is the normal route that heavy tanks take, as it provides cover from camping mediums and tank destroyers on the central hill across the river. These rocks provide hard cover if you decide to go the high route. A fast medium rushing up to these points can cause a lot of headaches for heavy tanks going the low route. A lot of action usually takes place by this rock, and normally whoever successfully controls this choke point ends up winning the pass. A last-ditch defense can be mounted at this rock, or it can be used as hardcover to advance the attack. If you make it past this point, it is pretty much a straight shot directly into the enemy base. Smart enemy TDs may camp on this hill, using the edge of the hill as cover if they have to retreat, but this area is exposed and provides no hard cover at all. Just before reaching the north base, you come to these two large rocks. These can be used as cover to advance an attack, but provide little in the way of defense, as this position can be easily flanked. Moving into the north base, we see right at the edge of the cap circle there's a barn which provides limited cover for defense and cover from enemy fire trying to reset a capture. Moving up along the back hill, this is where the artillery spawn point is on the north side, and is usually where you will find enemy artillery taking advantage of the hardcover rocks and using downed trees as camouflage. Further on, all the way up in the northeast corner, there is a single rock and a tree. This spot is one of the best artillery firing positions, as it is the highest and safest spots for artillery on the entire map. Turning now to the south, you come upon another village with a fortress right on the edge of the map. Moving down this road on the far western flank can be a real tough route to attack. There are large rocks which provide hard cover from incoming fire from the central hill, and they can be used to leapfrog attack down this road. However, a tank destroyer or two can hold this road fairly easily from both the north and south ends. If you manage to make it all the way to the south end of this road, you have to cross the river and the open ground on the other side, leaving yourself open to fire from a tank destroyer which could be camping up on the hill or beside the barn, though the barn is semi-hard cover and can be knocked down with enough fire. Moving across these hilly fields as we head back into the south base, probably not the best idea for an attack from the north base, as these three buildings on the hill next to the south base provide hard cover, and crossing all that open ground could spell trouble for you, especially if you were in a slow moving tank. Turning from the south base back to the north, we go along the river until we reach the other large village on this map. The road runs north, crossing this bridge, which holds absolutely no importance in how this map is played. If the river was actually deep enough to pose serious risk to tanks, then this bridge and any other crossings of the river would hold a lot more significant value. Continuing north, the village begins to thin out and the hardcover buildings become fewer and further between. While this looks like a great avenue for attack, the open ground you have to cross to get from building to building is exposed to fire from the center hill and from the east flank pass, should the enemy team win the high ground there. Leaving the north base and heading back to the south, we come to the central hill, which is usually where you will find a majority of the medium and light tanks. You will tend to find some tank destroyers up here, as well as there is hardcover rocks. As it provides elevated firing positions, which overlook both the wide open spaces to the west and the road to the east, this line of hills is heavily contested. It is fairly unusual to find heavy tanks up here, as climbing these hills is a real chore for them. Okay, let's look at the team matchups for this battle. As I said, I am driving my TOG 2 in this Tier 6 battle. My team certainly has the advantage with heavy tanks, but the enemy team has the advantage in both medium tanks and tank destroyers. What really made me perk up was that there was also an enemy TOG on the other team. Tog duel, tog duel, tog duel. We both have an even number of artillery though. We have a top tier arty with our M44. Now you would think that would be a concern to me for driving a tog, as I would of course be a prime target for their artillery. Because if you can't hit a tog with an arty in a wide open map like Redshire, then you probably should think about using a different class of vehicle in this game. I wasn't worried, however. Even without the super heavy spall liner, I rarely get hit by artillery. Kind of a beautiful thing, those active maxed out camo skills. Very important in a tog. The only other tank that the enemy team had that I was even slightly worried about was their SU-100Y. That huge 130mm naval gun on the 100Y carries around could spell doom for a tog real fast. Especially if the 100Y driver had a gun rammer, vents, and active Brothers in Arms perk. What really made me laugh, however, was seeing the Hellcat on the enemy team driven by the CIA clan.
You're so ugly you could be a modern art masterpiece.
Now, it has been my experience that the CIA clan, which stands for Comrades in Arms, are nothing more than stat-padding seal clubbers.
I will fuck you up!
Every battle I have seen them in at tier 5 through 7, they fail so utterly. It would be hilarious if they hadn't been on my team. Now, I am not saying that CIA doesn't have good players in it, but seriously, the majority of them are seal clubbers. So I really had high hopes for this battle.
Well, any fucking time, sweetheart.
Okay, we're starting off on the right hand side of the cap circle as the timer counts down. You will see in battle chat that it pops up that they're talking about the tog being removed from the game. It's not being removed. It didn't get removed from the game. It just got removed from the store. You can't buy tog anymore. I indicated where where the heavy tanks go, and it looks like pretty much people are going there, so that's a good thing. But I usually don't engage in battle chat when they're chatting about stupid shit, basically, you know. Save that stuff for general chat. Get a chat room. Go to your clan chat. Whatever. But, you know, leave it in general chat. Not in the game. Satan's cockroach. They're talking about the E25. I got more time to sit here and talk with the tog, because tog is slow as hell. You'll see the little smoke coming out from my tog there. That's the wood boilers. All engines ahead, full, Captain. Hey, I can make tog jokes. I drive a tog. I'm allowed to make tog jokes. Everybody else, no, you're not allowed to. I had mentioned in battle chat that I had tog since Christmas. I've told you I got it as a Christmas present from my executive officer of the Specialized Armor Division, Reaper X1911. Thanks, Reaper. Thanks again, bro. Just gotta love our togs. But anyway, I'm finally getting up here to the East Pass, and I got 3 heavy tanks with me and a Ken Ho. And what's popping up here, we got, well, there's the other tog and a T-14, and our Churchill 1, oh, our Churchill 3 just took a big hit. And our Churchill 1, Lily's big pink tank, it's obviously a girl, hopefully. She's being real aggressive, getting up there and holding them up there. This Churchill, he decides he's gonna follow me in. Oh look. They're requesting fire for that CIA clan fag. Oh, somebody destroyed him. Big surprise. But anyway, I haven't even gotten a fire shot yet, so I'm about to... Here we go. Ooh, I put a shot in and tracked that T-14. Woo! Ow. That hurt. Oh, my gun's damaged. Oh, I better back up out of there. Their artillery is focusing on this East Pass. They just used my repair kit to fix the track, too. Oh, get me a shot in on this T-14. Just tracked him, that's all I did. Oh, I got him that time for 142 damage. Ouch! Fucking Artie! Ooh. Usually I don't get hit this much with Artie. I haven't really gotten hit a lot, only about 300 points of damage. Just hit the enemy talk for 128. That Artie's really lobbing rounds downrange here. There he is. Fucking Artie. Somebody needs to kill him. Oh, there goes Lily's big pink tank. Oh, T-14 tracked him. He ain't backing up. Ouch! So much for the T-14. Damn! Artie tracked me and broke my observation device. God damn. Fucking Artie. Anyway, I'm asking for help. I ain't gonna get it. Oh, I set that tog on fire. Boom! I won the tog duel. There's that damn Artie that's been giving me problems. Hey, take that.
First, take a big step back and literally
Fuck your own face!
Okay, at this time I've gotten 3 kills. The score is 7-9. And little Ken Ho, he's gonna go running up there. Now Artie's just lobbing rounds in, hoping to catch me. I've taken quite a bit of damage. I'm down to 417 hit points, and I got 3 kills. Yeah, and I post a battle check. Go kill that fucking Artie. And I usually don't say that because, you know, I play Artie a lot too. And I don't like it when light tanks come up and kill me and my Artie. Oh, somebody's on our base. Oh, not anymore. Oh, somebody still is. He keeps getting hit. I don't know by what, but our base keeps getting reset. Oh, there goes the SU-100Y. He had a good game too. And Lily's big pink tank, Lily is still watching the battle. At least the Ken Ho gave me an idea of where the opposition was going to be at. So he got some spotting damage. I don't know if he, you know, they're talking about, they're talking about, oh yeah, oh this is a good one here. Boom! Ammo rack on a Bishop artillery, thank God. I get a shot in on the Hetzer here. Busted him for 155 damage. Oh, he disappeared. Oh, the Ken Ho's dead. Poor little Ken Ho. He was such a good little spotter. If he had just stayed alive just a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. Oh, anyway, I go trundling off across this open ground here. Oh, look at there. There's that Hetzer again. Ooh, gotcha. Boom, dead, bitch. Die. Ooh, that's a long-range shot there. That's another Hetzer. Yeah. 123 damage in that one. 2 shots. You're dead. I'm down to 245 hit points. Just got my tracks up. Lily said, nice Top Gun sword. Thank you, Lily. Thank you. I wished you had survived longer. I could have used you. I just told her affirmative. Oh, somebody's on our base. That would be that M4 Easy 2, E2. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. I'm all the way on the other side of the map in the TOG. I have no hope of resetting the base at this point. All I can do is get on cap and hope to God that I can at least get an invader medal out of it or something. But I know I got this other artillery down here. This guy, he's had a pretty good game too. And I've been spotted again. I'm not sure where he's at. Oh, he's within the render distance, the 50 meters. You can't shoot through that building. It's hard cover. Remember that, guys. That building is hard cover. I thought it was limited cover, but it's not. Oh, look, it's the... No! Well, sometimes no matter how hard you fight, you just cannot overcome a team falling apart all around you. Yeah, this was a defeat, but damn, what a way to lose. TOG has massive shoulders, but even TOG couldn't carry this fail team. If I would have just had one more player on my team which would have survived longer, we just might have won this battle. Anyway, I got 38,363 credits and 734 experience from this battle. I got the Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, certainly not the first one I have gotten in my TOG, and it won't be the last one either. I got the Demolition Expert token for ammo racking one of my kills. Those are usually a lot of fun to watch because they usually blow the turret completely off the enemy tank. I got the Fire for Effect ribbon in my TOG, which means if you do that, you have inflicted 1 metric butt ton of damage. I got the Arsonist token for killing an enemy tank by setting it on fire.
You're on fire! You're on fire!
I got the Duelist ribbon for destroying at least 2 enemy tanks, which caused my TOG damage.
That's what you get. That's what you get, man! Don't mess with the TOG.
I got the Bruiser token for beating the shit out of the enemy TOG, the T-14, and the Bishop's modules and crew.
I won the TOG duel once again.
I got the Top Gun medal for killing 6 enemy tanks, though I would have liked to kill 8 of them and win the match for my team, but that just isn't how it was going to work out. And finally, I got the High Caliber medal for doing the most damage in the battle. So it might have been a loss, but losses like this don't really bother me too much. Looking at the team scores, we see that I, of course, had the high score on my team, outscoring everyone else on my team by more than 1,000 points. The only one on my team that had a match worthy of note was our M44 artillery. And even then, I still outscored him by 1,200 plus points. On the enemy team, the only one who even came close to me was that SU-100Y that I was so worried about. And I only outscored him by 100 points. Looking at the detailed report, we see that I fired 21 shots, 18 of which hit their target, but only 14 made penetration, giving me a damage score of 2,393 points, 505 of which was from a distance greater than 300 meters. I got a base credit gain of 38,363, but with the Courageous Resistance bonus of 4,967, I got over 40,000 credits for this battle. The Courageous Resistance bonus paid for my repair costs, and I ended up with 38,464 credits, and after the Premium Vehicle and Courageous Resistance bonus, I got a total of 1,488 experience for this battle. This battle took place on April 23rd, 2015 at 8:49 p.m. in the evening on the North American West server. Well, this has been the Anonymous Patriot with another installment in my World of Tanks playlist. Remember, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and I'll share, as it really helps out the channel. Until next time, folks, stay hull down and keep your ammo rack wet.